We are off?
I think so. So turn us on when you...
I don't know which one's on. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, and then turn it off, and then we're not picking up
What's
anything.
that one?
That one's just an extra mic.
Oh, yeah, no.
This is the national anthem.
Yep.
Gabe, flag during national anthem, okay? Towards the flag. Single out the flag out there, okay? Yeah. When the national, or yeah, point it towards it now. Yeah.
Yep.
Start. Put it up there now.
I'm gonna stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the flag?
Hello, I'm Jacob Owens, and welcome to the Heyworth Hive. The Hornets will be taking on the El Paso Gridley Titans. I'm here with my fellow commentator, Grayson Martins, and on computer graphics we have Grant Martins, and we have a volunteer, Gabe Reaver, doing the camera for us today. So,
Thank you, Gabe.
the Hornets are 0-0 right now, as this is the season opener, but we're off a 2-7 record last year. So, hopefully we can start off the season with a 1-0 record. So, Grayson, do you have any predictions for the game?
Well, I don't know. Both teams look pretty similar in size, so I'd say that it won't be a blowout for either team. I think it'll be a competition the entire way through.
Well, hopefully Heyworth can come out on top, and you may be noticing the new uniforms we got this year, so they
Very
have last
nice.
names. So, it's going to be a little easier.
And the kickoff.
It was muffed and recovered by number 13 for the Hornet. Is there no 13 or? That's a 7. So it was recovered by the senior Wyatt Klein, and
Start on the 35-yard line.
Hornets are starting on the 35-yard line.
So a new addition to the Hornets this year, Tate Eller. He played football in his freshman year. He's a junior now. He took the last season off, but now he's back, and he's starting QB for the Hornets. Number 4.
Heyworth lines up in a shotgun. Eller goes back, and the pass is nearly intercepted. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hornets.
Pass incomplete.
Very powerful throw there by Tate Eller. Definitely thrown with some intent. But his receiver, I didn't see the number there, but his receiver didn't get there in time. So
it hit off of his hands. So
yeah,
that's just
nearly intercepted. That was
some good luck right there.
Yeah.
So they're lining up in shotgun again. Tate goes back and pump fakes to left, and he's looking for Wyatt Klein, but is overthrown.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Hornets.
Pass incomplete. Number 7, Wyatt Klein.
We'll say this about Tate, though. He's got a very strong arm. He's a very big guy. He's got a very strong arm.
I'm pretty sure he's the tallest player on the team at about 6'3", 6'4", so
Yeah.
he's not going to have any problems looking over the line.
Mm-hmm. And the O-line here, they're actually doing a pretty good job. They look outsized by the Titans D-line, but they're actually doing a good job in keeping them away from Tate Eller. So
he's had plenty of time last 2 plays.
And Tate Eller taken down by number 57 for the Titans.
So it is a 4th down, probably looking for a punt here.
Loss of 4 on the plate. That'll bring a 4th down.
So senior Skylar Cox for the punt.
It's a high punt right there. Caught by number 25 for the Titans, Tyler Russell, and he's gotten some yardage on that.
So that punt puts them within Heyworth's 30 and basically takes them past the line of scrimmage. That was a pretty good return by El Paso. So we have some new coaches this year. New head coach Brian Bradshaw replacing Mark Hancock.
Yeah, and
after
we also
coaching
have
here for about over 10 years, I think.
Yeah, we also have Mr. Lawler, a teacher at Heyworth High School. And looks like the Titans got somewhere on that play.
Run by number 25, Tyler Russell.
Tyler Russell, he
6 on the plate. That'll bring him 2nd down.
Tyler Russell's a 5'10 senior, weighing 175 for El Paso. So he's pretty experienced, you could say. Like a fullback dive by number 29, Dylan Reeves.
Run by number 29, Dylan Reeves.
So that gives El Paso a 1st down, moves them further into Heyworth's red zone.
And we'll give the Titans a 1st down.
And there's a sweep to number 25, Tyler Russell. He gets about 4 yards on the play.
Lots of action to Tyler Russell today.
Gain of 5 on the plate. That'll bring him 2nd down.
So it's about 2nd and 6 for the Titans, and they're lined up with 2 backs and 2 receivers, and that's a fullback dive. And El Paso gained about 4 yards on the play, so it's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. A lot more numbers this year for the football team, a lot more than last year. So that's another fullback dive for El Paso, and they're marking him. So they have a first down, and they're about
a yard away from the goal line, looks like.
That'll give the Titans the first and goal.
Yep, on the 1 yard line.
So we can probably expect to see another fullback dive, and El Paso calls a timeout with a little confusion on the field.
On the field by the Titans.
There's some rain in the forecast. It's pretty cloudy. Winds died down a little. It's pretty solid for the game, but it's kind of calmed down a little. In our East class, there's a group working on trying to plant trees for the future to block wind, since the stadium's kind of out in the open and exposed. So they're looking to put them at about scoreboard, and there looks to be a QB keeper, and that's a touchdown.
Touchdown Titans.
We also have a student section down by the northern end zone. Pass is going for the extra point, and it looked like somebody got a hand on it, and it's no good.
And the no good.
Hit right off the right bar of the goalpost, so El Paso is up 6-0. Heyworth got a new principal this year too. Mr. Asmus left, and now we have Mrs. Taylor, so she's taken over. She's in the northern end zone with the student section. A lot of changes this year. Parking lot wise, got assigned parking spots.
Yeah, lots of new changes around the school this year. We also got some new teachers too. As I said, Mr. Lawler, a football coach.
Teaches consumers and history.
Yeah, and we also got Senora Turpin, Spanish teacher.
So Heyworth is going to receive the kick from El Paso. It's 6-0 El Paso. They got a pretty big kicker. That's kicked, and it's going to go out of bounds, so that is a penalty. And there's a flag. It's going to appear to be a late hit, so that's going to be 15 yards. On the Hornets helmets, they do have some numbers, so They usually have an H, so I mean, see what the call is. That is.
Some of them have Hornets on them too, so.
So that's like unsportsmanlike conduct on El Paso, so it's actually going to. So the Hornets are getting the ball at about the. It's going to start at the 30, and then they're going to go. I don't know what way they're going. Going to be at the 40 or 40, 35. And the Hornets are going to get the ball at the 50-yard line, so that's some pretty good field position.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hornets will start 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So on the last drive, we saw 3 passing plays, so maybe we'll see some running action.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor lined up in shotgun, and it's a pitch to the running back, number 30, Seth Shoemaker, but tripped up, so it's a loss of 3 yards on the play.
A little bit of a low pitch by Tate Eller, but recovered a little bit by Seth Shoemaker, but he just couldn't make it.
It's rained a lot the last several days, so Mr. Kirkton did say the field was a little
slippery.
Yeah, so
yeah, you can see him kicking up a bunch of mud out there, and especially the D line.
And Tate Eller with a completed pass to number 9, Matt Schultz, and he is going to gain about 9 to 10 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Heyworth. Matt Schultz is also a junior this year and has been playing the last 3 years for the Hornets.
Gain of 10 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down.
He's a very athletic guy. He plays baseball, basketball, and football.
He could even do track if he wanted to. And there's a handoff to Seth Shoemaker, and he's going to gain about 2 yards on the play, so it's going to be about 4th and 1.
Number 30, Seth Shoemaker.
A long 4th and 1.
4th and 1 on the Titans 41.
So it looks like Heyworth's going for it. I don't see why not. Trying to get him to jump off sides, but. And it's going to be a QB keeper by Tate Eller. That's a 1st down. They gained about 5-6 yards on the play, so that's going to be Heyworth's first down.
It's a very good run up the middle by Tate Eller. Good job by the O-line to open up a space for Tate Eller. He got some room in there, and he actually got a little bit past the 1st down mark.
And that's another QB keeper, but this time it's going to be stopped a few yards behind the line of scrimmage, so I guess we just couldn't get a push.
Again on the play. Loss of 1 on the play. We can bring up 2nd down.
A new center this year for the Hornets. Number 64, Austin Ingalls. And that pass is completed, but they're going to give him forward progress, so a gain of about 3 yards, giving him back to about the line of scrimmage.
Catch complete to number 9, Matt Schultz.
So it is about 3rd and 9 on Titans' 35-yard line.
So So a 3rd and 9, and Tate drops back, and it's a completed pass. So it's going to be about 4th and 2 for Heyworth. That pass is completed. Skylar Cox.
Looked like he lost it for a second, then recovered.
We got popped off his shoulder pad.
Yeah. Very good catch, though.
That's why they don't want you to catch with your body. You want to catch with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 4th and 2, and it's going to be another pass. Tate scrambles it left, and the pass is overthrown, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Number 30, Seth Shoemaker.
So El Paso is going to take over the ball on their own 29.
It's like Mason Gibson, or affectionately known to HHS students as Gibby, making his way into the game.
And there's a run on the play for a gain of about 6 yards. That's number 25, Tyler Russell. So it's going to be about 2nd and 4 for the Titans. Midfield, we spray painted a new Hornet, so I can't remember what we had last year, but the field definitely looks better than last year. And there's a pass, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, incomplete. So that's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Titans.
No, I don't think there was anything out there last year. I think, or there might have been one for season opener, but I think it faded away by the time the next game came around. Or not the season opener, but the first home game for the Hornets.
Seems like El Paso seems to be lining up with 2 backs a lot of the time, 2 receivers. And a run right up the middle, and it's stopped after about a gain of a yard or 2, so it's going to be 4th and short. Tackled by number 30, Seth Shoemaker.
Run by number 25, Tyler Russell. With the initial hit by number 30, Seth Shoemaker.
We'll see what El Paso does here on 4th down.
Gain of 3 on the plate, and we'll bring it 4th down.
So the reason you put in Gibby there is he's a pretty big guy, so you want him to clog up the middle. And so El Paso's punting it. And it's going to go, ball's going to roll back to the 34. Not a overly impressive punt for maybe about 25 yards, so that's still some good position for Heyworth. Grayson, I'll have to say that's a pretty impressive defensive stand on 3rd down for Heyworth.
Yeah, definitely by Seth Shoemaker and Gibby. They both stood their ground right there. The Titans made a run through the line, but Seth Shoemaker eventually got back up and got the initial hit down, so Hornets were able to recover there.
So that is a handoff to Seth Shoemaker, and he is tackled in the backfield, about a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah.
Run by number 30, Seth Shoemaker. Loss of 3 on the plate. On the ring of 2nd down.
So you can definitely see 2 different formations in the team's offense. El Paso kind of sticking with a I formation, running game up the middle, whereas Heyworth's kind of going out of a shotgun type of deal. 83, Hunter Sherman is subbed in, Seth Shoemaker, and it's a pitch to number 9, Matt Schultz, and he gets some yards. So that's going to be about a gain of 3 on the play. That's going to give him about 3rd and 10.
With about a minute and a half left in the first quarter, Hornets not letting Titans run away with the game, but Titans still standing their ground, staying above the Hornets here. So, like I said, I feel like it's going to be a very well-fought game for both teams. Hopefully with the Hornets on top.
It's actually 3rd and 7, so it's another pitch to Matt Schultz, and he dodges the outside but gets wrapped up by number 13 for El Paso, Lucas Kiefer. That was a pretty clutch tackle, because after him it would have been some yards gained. So it's going to be about 4th and 10.
Yeah.
So there's about 45 seconds left here in the game, or not in the game, in the first quarter. And number 8, Skylar Cox, is back for a punt. A high punt right to about the 37, and Kiefer is returning it, number 13, and he has room on the left. Cuts back up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown.
The Hornets were
return by number 13, Lucas Kiefer.
On the right side of the field, but Lucas Kiefer was able to get to the left side of the field and get some room over there, and then cut through the middle and able to get the touchdown.
So it's 12-0 right now. And I think this time we may see El Paso go for 2.
Make up for the extra point that they missed in their first touchdown.
And yep, they're going for 2, and they're lined up in I formation with 2 receivers on the left. One of them's not even covered, and did a bubble screen, but it's played well by the Hornets, so the 2-point conversion is no good. And El Paso is up 12-0 here with 13 seconds in the first quarter, and we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. And there's a injured Hornet on the field, and they are getting up, so it appears to be okay. It is the senior number 12, Cody Derflinger. That is not good news for your first game of your senior year, as the limp off the field. So with about 14 seconds in the first quarter, Heyworth is going to receive the kickoff from the 40.
Cody Derflinger currently talking to the trainer. doesn't look good for him. Though he was, looked like it was something with his knee, it looked like. So that's never good, especially with a football game.
So kicking off for El Paso is Corbin Hyken, number 58. That's a pretty good kick, and it's fielded by number 9, Matt Schultz, and it's going to, Heyworth's going to have the ball about the 23, 22-yard line.
The return by number 9, Matt Schultz. Taken down by number 8.
My mistake, about the 25-yard line. So Heyworth's probably only going to have time for one more play until the end of the quarter, so Heyworth lined up with 4 receivers and a tailback, and Tate Eller goes back and throws it to, tries to make an attempt to number 8, Skylar Cox, but there's a flag. That's probably going to be some type of pass interference.
Skylar Cox, well, all of the receivers for Heyworth, they're all pretty fast. Skylar Cox, he was a state champion in junior high 4 times, I believe. And
so there was a pass interference on the Titans, so Heyworth will gain 15 yards on that penalty. So they actually will have time for another play. 4 receivers lined up, along with Seth Shoemaker in the backfield. And Tate looks to the left, and he's throwing it to number 7, Wyatt Klein, and it's complete. And Wyatt Klein brought down on the 5-yard line. That's a good play to end the quarter on right there. That's a
very good play.
That's a 55-yard pass. So that's definitely going to give Heyworth some momentum going into the next quarter. So that's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a little break and we'll be right back in a few. So we are back here From the start of the second quarter, Heyworth on El Paso's 5-yard line after a 55-yard pass completion to Wyatt Klein. And it's a handoff to Matt Schultz. He's breaking off to the outside. That's my mistake. That is Matt Schultz.
Yeah, it's Matt Schultz.
But there is a flag, so the ball right now is on the 1-yard line. We'll see what is the call. So that's a holding penalty on the Hornets. That's going to move them back to their 15-yard line. That's a 10-yard penalty. So it's still going to be 1st and goal, but they're going to have to overcome 15 yards. So Heyworth line with 2 tailbacks. And the snap is fumbled, but Tate Eller recovers it and is going to be tackled at about the 24-yard line. So that's about a 9-yard loss.
Number 4, Tate Eller. Lots of 6 on play. And that will bring up
So actually the ball is placed at the 21. So it's 2nd and 21. For Heyworth, we have junior Matt Schultz and senior Wyatt Klein lined up on the right side. Number 30, Seth Shoemaker in the backfield. It's snapped to Tate Eller. He's looking to the left, and he is overthrown Wyatt Klein, so that's a incomplete pass.
Pass complete. And that will bring up 3rd and goal.
So it's 3rd and 21 for Heyworth. So number 30, Seth Shoemaker lined up in the backfield. And another bad snap, and Tate picks it up and is going to be tackled at about the 27-yard line. So that's going to be 4th down. We're probably going to see Heyworth go for it, and it's going to be pretty tough. But I think you can't hit a 41-yard field goal, so you're going to have to go for it. Number 83, Hunter Schuerman, is subbed in, so we're probably going to look for a pass here. El Paso's going with a 3-man defensive front, so you have a 3-4-4. And there is a timeout called by Heyworth, and I have been informed that it is Hunter Sherman. So that's my mistake. My boy Jim Kirkton. Kirkton's prediction for today's game is 28-21 Heyworth.
I think Heyworth could pull it off too. They are down right now, but we haven't seen the Hornets this season, but they could be a second half team. So definitely could pull it off.
So we know they're capable of some pretty explosive plays after seeing that 55-yard pass.
It's a very good play by the Hornets.
So we're going to maybe have to try to reach that out again, because 27 yards away from the end zone. So we have Skylar Cox and Matt Schultz lined up on the right with Wyatt Klein and Hunter Sherman on the left with Shoemaker in the backfield. It's 4th and 27. And another high snap. Good block by Seth Shoemaker to buy time for Tate, and it's completed, but Skylar Cox tackled at the 17-yard line, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. That was a good recovery by Tate out after the fumbled snap to get that play off, but unfortunately we couldn't get a touchdown, so we'll just have to defend here. So El Paso again lining up in I formation, and it's a fake to their fullback and given to their halfback, number 25, Tyler Russell, and he's going to get 12 yards on the play. The tackle was by senior number 12, Cody Derflinger. So El Paso does have the first down. Seems like a lot of their plays so far have been between Russell and their fullback. And it's a fullback dive, and that's going to be a gain of about 12 yards. That's number 29, Dylan Reeves. So El Paso's going to have another first down on their own 40-yard line. It's about 80 degrees right now. Overcast. Wind's picked up a little bit, but it's still a pretty good night outside. El Paso still lined up in the I formation, and it's a handoff to Russell. And he's going to break off to the right and up the middle for another first down. Pickup of about 13 yards. So that puts them in Heyworth territory here with 8 minutes to go. And it was intentionally a handoff to number 34 for El Paso, but there was an offsides. So that's going to be 1st and 5. And El Paso will have the ball on the 42. Seems like so far we've seen a lot of handoffs in the backfield for El Paso. Only one pass play so far, and that's a handoff. 34 of El Paso. And that's going to be near first down. They're going to bring out the... Nope, they are moving the chains. Okay, that's a first down. I thought they were going to bring out the chains.
I did too.
A lot of familiar faces on both offense and defense for Heyworth. And this is a Handoff to number 25, Tyler Russell, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Run by number 25, Tyler Russell.
It's been a lot of handoffs. So far by El Paso, not many passing plays, so and that's another handoff for El Paso, and that's going to be about 3rd and short. That run also appeared to be by Tyler Russell. El Paso does have a pretty big offensive line. See if I can find a few of their players. They have a tackle / guard, senior Ethan Jenkins at 6'2", 295. They have another guard, Zach Puck, 6'3", 265, and they also have another guard, Trevor Neal, at 6'4", 220. So that's some pretty big guys. And that is a handoff. That's going to be about a 10-yard gain, so that's going to move the chains again, and Heyworth is being pressed into their own red zone. Number 2, Jeremy Wooden coming in for number 8, Skylar Cox. So Monday will be the JV game for Heyworth. Will be between El Paso and Heyworth again. So, and that's a handoff to number 25, Tyler Russell, and he's going to gain about 5 yards on the play, 5.5 yards. Tyler Russell racking up the yards. He's definitely had a lot of attempts. Russell lined up in the backfield again, and this time it's going to be a fullback dive to number 29, Dylan Reeves.
Run by number 29, Dylan Reeves.
And that's going to give El Paso another first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal for El Paso.
6 on the play. Now we'll give the time to the 1st and goal.
So Reeves and Russell are lined up in the backfield. We're going to look for one of them to get the ball. It's going to be another handoff to the right. And that's going to be a gain of a few yards, but he was tripped up in the backfield. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. And about the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Russell lined up in the backfield again, and it's this time a QB keeper, or maybe a fumbled snap, so it's going to be about 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
So Tyler Russell and Dylan Reeves are lined up in the backfield, and that is a halfback dive to Tyler Russell. So they're still short about 3 yards, so it's going to be 4th and about 3, 4.
4th and 4.
So we're probably going to see them go for it here, but they may just kick a field goal. The rain starting to fall. And so that is the second timeout used by El Paso, so we will be back here in a few minutes. So if you want to, you can follow us on Twitter at Heyworth Sports, so you get all the updates on the game. And it'll be 4th and 4 for El Paso. It looks like they're going for it. And it's a fake. Tyler Russell, and that's a touchdown for El Paso.
Touchdown Titans.
So we did see some lightning, so the game could be postponed
soon. Going back to what Mr. Kirkton said earlier was that the field was really wet from the past few days, and you can actually see the mud kick, like the grass dug up on the field.
So it looks like El Paso's going for a 2-point conversion here. And the run by number 25, Tyler Russell, is no good, so it is 18-0 El Paso here with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Titans 18 and your Hornets 0.
Say last year our first game got rained out and we had to come back the next day, so
yeah.
Let's hope we can get this game in, because El Paso is a pretty solid drive.
Yeah. Last year's game was against
Flanagan,
yeah.
so that's also a pretty good drive.
Yeah. But it looks like we'll probably get the first half in at least before they call for any lightning or anything.
So El Paso's setting up to kick off. I don't know if you heard, but in the NFL, I think they're moving the kickoff line even further up to prevent injury. And that kickoff is received by number 7, Wyatt Klein. He finds a spot up the middle, and he's going to get Heyworth the ball at the 40.
Return by number 9, Matt Schultz.
Matt Schultz. 9 and 7 look pretty
similar on
similar
those
from up here.
Yeah. The italics kind of bring it down a little bit. It makes it look like a...
I do like the new jerseys, though.
Yes, they're very nice. And they also have the... I've heard all the players talking about them in there. They really like them because the names on the back, they're personalized.
So Tate Eller is looking to throw, and it is complete. And that looks like it's going to be a first down. We'll see where they spot him. They're giving him the first down.
Yep.
Pass complete to number 8, Skylar Cox.
So Hornets will set up here, first and 10 on the Titans' 48-yard line.
And that's a high snap, but Tate still manages to get it, and he throws it to Wyatt Klein, but it's overthrown.
Pass is complete. Return it to number 7, right line. Now bring up second down.
Yeah, it's about the third or fourth bad snap, so.
You could see Coach Kirkton working with Austin Ingalls on the sideline during the Titans' offensive drive. He was trying to get. He looked pretty good on the sideline, honestly.
And another high snap. And Tate Eller will just fall on it, so that snap pushes him back about 16 yards. So being center is not a easy job. So I would think I had to play center during 8th grade, and it's the shotgun snaps are hard to get down because you have to block as soon as you release it, so it's kind of tough to do. So there's about under a minute left here in the first half, so Heyworth may have to launch a bomb. And there's a timeout called by Heyworth. That's their second charge timeout. They have one remaining, so we will take a little break and we'll be back in a few.
So we're back, and Hornets are 3rd and 27 on their 35-yard line. That looks like another shotgun for the Hornets. Tate Eller takes a snap, a better one this time, and number 21 for the Hornets, Lane Mayfield, made a little gain on the play, but Hornets are still 4th and 24.
So that timeout was used by El Paso. That's their third and final timeout. They're looking to get another touchdown. I think maybe in this position you may want to go for it because I don't think they can manage the clock too well. They don't have any timeouts, so if you do turn it over, then they're only going to have about 30 seconds to score, so it's going to be pretty tough. So it's 4th and 24 for Heyworth. They're going to have to get the ball to El Paso's 38-yard line to get a first down. They still do have a timeout remaining. It looks like they're punting the ball, so they're not going to take any chances here. So they're only down by 3 possessions, so I mean that's still a close game. So number 8, Skylar Cox, is back for the punt. Snap is good, and he gets it off, and that's a good punt, and it's going to go to about the 33. So El Paso will have the ball on their own 33-yard line with 26 seconds, so they may have a few shots at the end zone. So El Paso is lined up with 4 wide receivers and Tyler Russell in the backfield, so they're probably looking to pass. It's a pass to the left on a slant, completed to number 4 for the Titans. That's a gain of about 20 yards on the play. Number 4 for El Paso is Grant Kiefer, who is also a senior. So they have 18 seconds, and it's another pass, and Seth Shoemaker with the tackle of Jaron Landris. So that's probably going to be the last play. They've got 3 seconds left. I don't think they're going to get it off, and they won't. So that's
the half.
That's the end of the half. El Paso is up 18-0. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes. So don't go anywhere. So just some other HOIC scores from around the league. We have Fieldcrest up 52-0 against Flanagan at the half. And also in the nearby area, there is Streeter is up 3, and East Peoria has 0.
And shout out to Doug Necessary, who's watching. Says he's watching from Orlando, Florida. So thank you, Mr. Necessary.
Right now, Fisher is losing 34-0. And that was at the end of the first quarter, so Tuscola is putting a beating on him. We'll try to keep you updated on some other scores.
And if you want to know what the other schools are up to, too, just go to our Twitter page, and most of them are on there, too. So
the kickoff is returned about El Paso's 35, so they will set up with the ball here. 1st and 10. So in the first half, we've seen a lot of some runs by their fullback, Dylan Reeves, and their halfback, Tyler Russell. So they're probably going to be featuring them a lot in this next 2 quarters. And that's a fullback dive to Dylan Reeves. He's cutting up the middle, and he's going to be tackled at about the 32-yard line. So that is a rush of about 33 yards.
Good job by Cody Derflinger there. He ran down El Paso there.
So it's 1st and 10 on Heyworth's 33. And it is a handoff to Tyler Russell, and he's going to have a solid run there of about 7 to 8 yards. And there's a flag thrown on the field.
El Paso Gridley has been going to Tyler Russell a lot today. It's a main point of their offense is giving it to Tyler Russell or number 4 for the Titans, Grant Kiefer.
Well, it was a holding on the defense, is what he signaled. So that's going to give El Paso another 1st down. So El Paso has the ball on Heyworth's 13-yard line, and another handoff to Russell, and he is tackled by number 30, Seth Shoemaker, number 8, Skylar Cox. So that's a rush of about 5 yards. So that's going to be 2nd and 5. And it's another handoff to number 25, Tyler Russell. This time he's going to be stopped near the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be about 3rd and 5 for the Titans.
Run by number 25, Tyler Russell.
Looks to be like appear to be a fumble snap or QB sneak, but regardless, it's still going to be about 4th and 4 for El Paso, so we'll see what they're going to do here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see El Paso go for it here. They're up by 18 points, so they kind of have a little bit of a cushion here. You have their lineup with 3 running backs in the backfield. They're going to run it. And that's a pretty big handoff to 25, Tyler Russell, and he's going to be brought down near the 1-yard line. So that's going to be 1st and goal for El Paso.
So it looks like Brett Hancock, he's on the ground on the sideline right there, talking to the trainer, something with his knee, just like we thought with Cody Derflinger.
And that is a touchdown for El Paso. It was a handoff to number 25, Tyler Russell, so that's going to put El Paso up 24-0. El Paso has not successfully completed a 2-point conversion or extra point, so they're going to kick the extra point here. Last extra point, it hit off the right goal post, so we'll see if they can get it here, and that extra point is good, so El Paso is up 25-0.
With that, the score, the Titans 45 and your Hornets 0.
So here in about 2 weeks, the NFL regular season starts with the Thursday night game of Super Bowl rematch between the Panthers and the defending Denver Broncos. So that's going to be definitely be an interesting game. I'm hoping that the Bears will hopefully get to the playoffs somehow, but highly unlikely. I can definitely see the Panthers and the Broncos going back to the Super Bowl.
Well, going back to Crichton's prediction earlier, so far impossible. Actually, it is impossible.
No, it's, yeah, I guess it is, but...
Unless he just got the scores mixed up somehow.
Switched.
Yeah.
But Heyworth can still get 28, so...
Yeah. Heyworth can still come out on top, but with his score with Titans at 21, that is so far impossible.
So El Paso will be kicking off to Heyworth, and that is a kick that's going to be muffed by 21 Lane Mayfield, and he's going to dodge and cut up the middle and be tackled at about 30-yard line. So Heyworth will set up 1st and 10 on their own 30.
Returned by number 21, Lane Mayfield.
Student section looks bigger than the last half.
The Hornets will start 1st and 10 on the 3-yard line.
So this is Heyworth's first possession of the half. Snaps a little high, but Tate dumps it off to number 21, Lane Mayfield, gets a gain of about 2 yards on the pass, so it's going to be about 2nd and 8. So it's about 2nd and 7 for Heyworth, and Tate goes back. And he dodges. And he throws it and appears to be completed on the sideline. And it's going to gain maybe about a yard.
It's like ran into the
and appears to be number 8, Skylar Cox.
guy's helmet thrown off. So
Appears to be.
he's got to come out for.
So he's
one
limping
play.
off the field. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Heyworth. Lined up in shotgun again. The snap was low, but Tate picks it up, and it's picked off. And the interception is by number 34 of El Paso, who is currently no name, but is tackled at about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line by Austin Ingalls.
34, Ryan Paul. Titans will take over, starting at the 22-yard line.
So it's a pitch to number 25, Tyler Russell, and he's going to be tackled after about a 2 to 3 yard gain.
By number 25, Tyler Russell.
Skylar Cox is being worked on by the sideline. A lot of
Being a 2 on the plate, that'll bring us
leg injuries in the game. So it's 2nd and 9 for El Paso, and it's another run up the middle, but it's stopped and near the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be about 3rd and 7 for the Titans. And what a shock, another handoff to number 34. And that's going to be a gain of about a yard or 2 on the play. So it's going to be about 4th and 5, 4th and 6 for the Titans. So they're going to look at their options here.
4th and 6 for the Titans.
Are you looking for a short kind of pass, kind of screen thing, or probably most likely another run?
I'd put money on it.
Yeah, probably Russell, or see, Russell's the only person in the backfield right now. And never mind, that was actually somebody else. And QB scrambles, and it's going to be close. And they're going to bring out the chains.
I think he got past the.
I can't tell. They may bring out the chains.
Nope, just right before it.
So I don't know if they're.
Looks like
And they're going to measure it, so. It looks pretty close, so we'll see. And
looks like inches.
They are short, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. That was a good defensive stand by Heyworth, not allowing another touchdown. So still plenty of time to turn this thing around. So Heyworth is going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line. So it's going to be about 2nd and 10 for Heyworth here.
Pass completion number 7, White Hornets. No gain on play, bring up 2nd down.
So another completion for Tate Eller. So I think I've definitely seen a lot more passing plays in this game so far. And this time it's a handoff to running back Seth Shoemaker. So I know that is somebody else. I can't tell who it is, but it's going to be 3rd and 10. Number 63, Ryan Jameson, limping off the field. So 71, Nick Ballterry is going to be subbed in for him at left tackle. Heyworth still lined up in shotgun. Eller goes back and he's cuts up in the middle of the pocket and he's going to be brought down.
Run by number 4, Tate Eller.
He's got time to throw the ball. He needs to get it out.
So that sack is a loss of about 2 yards on the play, so it's going to be 4th and 12.
Bring up 4th down.
About 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
So Skylar Cox ends up for the punt, gets it to about the 43, and Wyatt Klein gets a hand on him, but he's going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line by Jeremy Witten and Hunter Sherman. So El Paso will take over 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
If you did lose any money, please make sure that you know what the denominations are if you're going to go down.
So it is 1st and 10 for El Paso on Heyworth 35. And it's going to be a fullback dive to 29, Dylan Reeves. That's going to be a gain of about 8 or 9 yards. And a player is down. Looks to be... Can't tell if it's El Paso or here. I think it's El Paso because the jersey's white. So yep, an El Paso player is down. It's been about the first injury so far in the game for El Paso. So we'll see who it is. Appears to be holding his knee, so it is number 52 for El Paso. That is Zach Puck, the senior, so one of their linemen. So maybe the defensive front of Heyworth can maybe get through.
Could be a turning point in the game.
He's probably one of their biggest guys, so I mean, that's somebody's going to have to step up and fill his role on the O-line, so maybe they can get to there. That's going to be a handoff to Tyler Russell. He's going to dodge out to the left. And that's going to be a first down and a little bit more at about, going to be tackled about the 19-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for El Paso on Heyworth's 18-yard line. They have Russell and Reeves lined up in the backfield. It's going to be another handoff to Tyler Russell. It looks to be a gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Number 25, Tyler Russell. Gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up second now.
So it's 2nd and 6 for the Titans here at about the 2-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Still raining pretty good. And that's a fullback dive, and it's going to be for a gain of about 3 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up about 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4 for the Titans.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
So under the minute mark here in the 3rd quarter, it's going to be another run. And this is going to be good for a first down, and he's going to be brought down near about the 1 or 2 yard line. So that's going to be 1st and goal for El Paso here. So it's going to be 1st and goal on Heyworth's 2 yard line. We're most likely going to see a run from either Russell or Reeves, but they did do a play action earlier for a touchdown, so that may happen. And it's just going to be a run with number 34.
Touchdown Titans.
Not on the list, so touchdown for number 34. That makes it 31-0 with 31 seconds left in the game. Illuminati confirmed.
$31.1, so
El Paso
31 with 1 extra point.
So El Paso's lining up for the extra point. They're 1 for 2 on the day.
Heyworth honestly has been
And it's a fake, and it's gonna be a pass, and the ball slipped, so the 2-point conversion is no good, and El Paso will be ready to kick off here, and we're going to take a little break, so we'll be back in a few. So while Paso's getting ready for the kickoff, the rain has picked up here, so hopefully we can finish this game out.
Corbin Heiken with the kick.
The new student slash senior, Hunter Sherman, receives the kick and brings it to about Heyworth's 31-yard line, so Heyworth will pick up 1st and 10 from there. You can definitely see around between the 35 and 40-yard line on El Paso's side that it is just tons of mud.
On the 31-yard line.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Heyworth on the 31-yard line. And it's going to be a QB swing by Tate Allen. He's going to get a gain of about 5 yards on the play. Along 4 yards, perhaps. Appears to be about 5. And that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter, so at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's El Paso 31, Heyworth 0. And if we can't tell, the rain is definitely picking up, so and appears that the Heyworth player is getting looked at on the sideline again. Stretching out his leg. A lot of leg injuries in this game.
Mostly accountable to the mud out there.
Wet conditions.
Yeah.
It's hard to play football when it's wet.
All the slipping and sliding.
It's quarterback Tate Eller. It's hard to be a quarterback on a day like today. It's hard to keep your feet planted and drive off your foot when it's this wet, so
I'm here for moral support. Go help them.
Alright, see ya.
So at the start of the 4th quarter, it's going to be Heyworth's ball, 2nd and 6 on their own 35-yard line. And Tate Eller takes it, drops back, and looks to the right, and he's going to step up in the pocket and make a throw. And it is incomplete, attempted. Attempted to, looks like Wyatt Klein, but there's a flag, so we'll see what the call is here.
Pass incomplete. We do have a flag on the field.
I thought when Tate made the throw, he was pretty near the line of scrimmage, so
The call is holding on the Hornets.
there was a holding call on Heyworth, so that's going to push him back about 10 yards.
So, Fisher scored before halftime. Is 54-6, as opposed to the 54-0.
So Heyworth takes over 2nd and 14. Around 27, it's a handoff to Number 9, Matt Schultz. He's cutting up to the left side. He's got some room. He's got a first down and maybe more. That's a gain of about near 19 yards on the play.
With that run, that will give the Hornets 8. First down.
Had to be. It was definitely Schultz.
I think it was Matt Schultz, too.
So it's 1st and 10 on Heyworth's 44 here with 11.5 minutes to go. Rain's definitely picking up. And handoff fumbled by number 30, Seth Shoemaker. And appears to be recovered by Heyworth. So and it looks like there's another injury. So
Stop the clock. That's great. Let me get that tweet. Let me get that tweet out of here. There you go. Let me get that tweet out of here. Because they call it.
we cannot see who's down, but
This is Heyworth Sports. Tell them to leave a like at the end of the video. Well, we do right now. Jail. Tell them to leave a like. We've done this. Grayson. Grayson. You need to tell the viewers to leave a like at the end of the video.
How many viewers do you guys have? Like 2?
You have to say like 10. Wow. You have to say smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Sure. If we get 500 likes in this video, we'll drown Grace.
They call it voicemail day.
Oh my God. So after the long injury timeout, Shoemaker was carried off the field, so it'll be 2nd and 9 for Heyworth on the 45-yard line. To you viewers out there, don't be afraid to smash that like button below. That'd be very well appreciated. Also, you can subscribe and check out other videos from the past. So Matt Schultz with the run, and he's going to get it first down on about a 12-yard run. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Heyworth.
Run by number 9, Matt Schultz. That was a 13-yard gain on the play, and that will give the Hornets a first down.
So it's 1st and 10 on El Paso's 42. Tate Eller lined up with Wyatt Klein and Matt Schultz in the backfield, and the ball is fumbled. And it appears that Heyworth recovered it, so it's going to be about 2nd and 13.
Two-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So it's about 2nd and 12 for Heyworth on their own 44, and it is a handoff to Matt Schultz, and he's going to run up and get about a gain of 8 yards on the play, so it's going to be about 3rd and short.
Gain of 9 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down.
So it's about 3rd and 3 on El Paso's 35 here with about 9 minutes to go. And it's another handoff to Matt Schultz. He's going to run up the middle and be a yard or two short of the first down, so it's going to be about 4th and short.
Run by number 9, Matt Schultz. One gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be a QB keeper by Tate Eller, and that's going to be enough for a what I thought was a first down. We're going to see. And they're giving him a first down, so
The Hornets will earn a first down.
it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. A lot of run plays have been working pretty good so far, so and that is a timeout by Heyworth, so we'll be back here in a few minutes after a little short break.
7 call.
So Heyworth line with 2 backs and shotgun, and it's a handoff to Wyatt Klein on the right side. He has some room on the sideline. He's tackled at about 16-yard line, so that's a gain of 14 yards for Kleiner.
Who is it? It was Wyatt Klein.
Was it Wyatt?
It was Matt Schultz.
Oh, man. I feel bad.
Or 9.
These italics.
Yeah, it was number 9.
About 14 on the play. Now we'll get the Hornets a first down.
Maybe I'll get a tweet a touchdown.
And another handoff to Matt Schultz. He's going to run up the middle and get a gain of about a yard or 2.
Number 9, Matt Schultz.
Appears about a gain of a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 on the 15-yard line.
One on the play. That'll bring up second down.
So take out a lineup in shotgun, and he's going to toss it to Wyatt Klein. That's going to be Jeremy? I can't even tell.
I don't think we have Jeremy on our roster, though.
So that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up third down.
Who's 7? Who's Wyatt?
Was it 7 or 2?
Wyatt?
So it's 3rd and 6 for Heyworth. Taylor looking to pass, and he's looking for so the pass was incomplete. Attempted to number 2.
Yeah, it was intended
Number
for
2,
number
Jeremy
2.
Witten. It's hard to see the numbers.
Number 2.
There's a flag on the field.
You don't have a number 2.
So there is a penalty on the play. We'll see. I have no idea what that signal is. Illegal shift, I guess. So that's going to move the Hornets back about 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. And Heyworth is forced to use a timeout after the delay game clock was about to wind down to 0. So we'll be back here after a short break. So halfway through the fourth quarter, El Paso is up 31-0. Heyworth has the ball on their 17-yard line looking to score. So Matt Schultz is lined up in the backfield with quarterback Tate Eller, and you have Witten, Klein, Sherman, and I believe it's Skylar Cox lined up on the outside. It's going to be a pitch to Schultz, and he's going to have some room. He's breaking up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it. That's a pretty explosive run. So it's going to be about 4th and 1. Heyworth's looking to go for it here, and it's going to be a QB keeper by Tate Eller, and looks like he has enough. We'll see where they mark him at. Looks like he got to about the 5-yard line. And then Heyworth has a first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. So Eller and Schultz and Witten lined up in the backfield right now. Sherman, Mayfield. And there's a flag. Delay game on the offense, so it's going to push him back 5 yards, and it's going to make it 1st and goal from the 10. Rain's still pretty steady right now. Looks like we're going to get the game in. It's going to be a handoff to number 9, Matt Schultz. He bounces out to the left side. He's got some room, and he's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. But there is a flag, so it looks like it's going to be a holding call most likely. So this is going to get called back. Yep, holding. That looked to be a pretty good run by Matt Schultz, but there is a holding call, so looking from the replay on our screen, it didn't look like it was a hold, so I don't know. It looked pretty clean to me. So that's going to be pushing Heyworth even farther back. So it's going to be 1st and goal from their 15. That was a good run by Matt Schultz. Unfortunately, the holding penalty, but it didn't look like holding to me, so and it's going to be another handoff to Matt Schultz to the left side. He has some room, but it looks like he's only going to gain about a yard on the play. So number 8, Skylar Cox, is subbed in for number 2, Jeremy Witten. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 after a gain of 3 yards. And it's going to be a pitch to number 8, Skylar Cox. He put his shoulder down, laid a pretty good hit on him.
Run by number 8, Skylar Cox.
So that's a solid, what appeared to be a solid run. It's going to be a gain of a yard.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
About 4.5 minutes left in the game.
Eller, Cox, and Schultz in the backfield. It's going to be a low snap, but a throw to Sherman's a little overthrown. That's going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
So it's going to be 4th and 11 on the 11-yard line.
4th and goal.
So it's going to be a pass, and it's going to be dumped off to Matt Schultz. There's about 5 guys. He's going to have to make something happen. He cuts up the middle, and he's going to be tackled at about the 8, and it looks like there may have been a fumble. So either way, it's going to be El Paso's ball.
And the Hornets will turn it over on down.
So El Paso's going to take over here on their own 5-yard line.
Just 4 minutes left.
So we're here at the 4-minute mark. Heyworth's still down 31-0, and there's a flag. It's came from the secondary, so we'll see what the call is. Looks like there's 12 men on the field for Heyworth, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 12 guys. That's going to move the ball up about 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 5 on the 10-yard line for El Paso. And it's a handoff to number 43 for El Paso. That is Austin McWethy. Fun fact, El Paso in Spanish means the step. There's your fun fact of the day.
Probably El Paso.
Run by number 43, Austin McWethy.
So that was a
15 on the play.
a run good enough for a 1st down for El Paso. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 25. And it's going to be another run. Looks to be a gain of a few yards. So if you haven't already, you can follow us on Twitter at Heyworth Sports, where you can get news on the Heyworth games, and you can even check out some other pages so you can see other scores of other HYC teams. There was
Fisher, and there was also East Peoria, I think.
Yeah, so there was a flag on the play, most likely holding. So it's going to be 1st and 20 for El Paso. And there's another run up the middle. I just saw some lightning off to the west of the field.
Just 3 minutes left in the game, though.
I don't know if they would have to reschedule the game or not, or play it tomorrow, even if the way the score is. So
it's like none of the referees saw it.
well, maybe they think it's too far away, or I think they just want to get this game over with as soon as possible.
Yeah, they don't want it to come back tomorrow or something like that.
Well, they probably wouldn't, but
Yeah.
2nd and 3 for El Paso. Just trying to kill some clock, and it's going to be a run of maybe a yard. They maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, perhaps, so it's going to be about 3rd and 2. Well, Heyworth subs have come in since the game's coming to near an end, so getting some experience for those players. So we're under the 2-minute mark. It's 3rd and 2 for El Paso, and it's going to be another run, but
Another flag.
there's a flag because the wide receiver number 81, who is Matt Monsell, wasn't set, so that's going to be brought back.
Run by number 34, Ryan Falk. We do have a flag in field.
So that's going to be brought back. So after the false start, that's going to be brought back. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Titans, with about 1:42 left in the game. So it is about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 for the Titans. And it's going to be a dive play. It looks like they're a few yards short of the 4th down, so we're probably going to see a punt here.
Minute left.
Run by number 8, King Jackson.
So it's about 4th and 2.
Bring up 4th down.
And the clock's winding down in 45 seconds. They are indeed punting it. Their punter is also pretty big.
Number 69.
He's not on the roster, or not. The number's not listed, so there's 34 seconds left in the game. There may be a play or two left for the Hornets. But it is Heyworth's ball on El Paso's 48-yard line.
And the ball is down around the 52-yard line. 48-yard line, sorry.
The student section cheering for Keegan Swan, I think. I think he's entered the game.
A lot of the starters still out there, but there is some backups. It's 1st and 10. And it's going to be a pitch to Matt Schultz, and he's going to run up with a filthy stiff arm, but he's still going to be brought behind the line of scrimmage for about a loss of 1 or 2.
Run by number 9, Matt Schultz.
Very good stiff arm, though.
So there's about 13 seconds of the game. They don't have to run a play, but we'll see what they do. They probably just want the clock run out. And it appears they're going to do that. So the final score here at the end of the game is 31 El Paso, 0 Heyworth. So after the loss, Heyworth falls to 0-1, and El Paso is 1-0. So I'm Jacob Owens.
And I'm Grayson Martins.
And we will see you here next week. I'm pretty sure against Flanagan on the Hive. So
well, we'll also be filming the volleyball game next Thursday too.
So you can probably check out the announcements on Twitter, and I guess we'll see you then.
Thank you.